3 family murders. A road rage incident ends in a gut-wrenching 911 call. And one of the most talented drummers of all time's financial struggles ends in tragedy. These true 911 calls involve long-term family feuds, alcohol-fueled arguments, a 6-day hunt for a suspect, and the battles of rock and roll. I'll look at the before, during, and after of each call. How 2 separate murderers landed up telling police they just snapped. What has happened since each incident, and a deep dive into the legendary rocker Butch Trucks' life. Today's video also includes the developing case of Julie Eberle's murder, so be sure to hit subscribe for future updates and more in-depth true 911 calls. A calm and collected Chandler woman called 911 in January 2018 to tell the dispatcher that she had strangled her 80-year-old mother. 59-year-old Elizabeth Ramirez said she had snapped after an argument.
911, where is your emergency?
I need someone to come to. My mother's dead, and I strangled her. Yes.
Okay. Hold on one second. Let me get. How do you know she is deceased?
Well, I'm hoping she is.
Okay. Hold on one second. Why did you do that?
Because she kept telling me that I'm mentally insane.
Okay.
And I'm not getting a pulse, and she's not flogging a mirror.
Okay. Hold on one second, honey.
And she's 81 years old.
81? Okay, honey. Is there any weapons in the house?
No.
Okay. Okay, so no weapons. Where is she at, honey?
She's on the bed.
Okay. Are you sure she doesn't have a pulse?
I tried, but I'm not a medical expert.
Okay, are you opening the garage?
Yeah.
Where are you going?
I'm just standing out in the front yard.
Okay. What is your name, honey?
Elizabeth Ramirez, and I am her caregiver.
Ramirez. Okay, that's not your mom, or that is your mom?
She is my mom.
Okay. Okay, let me get you to the fire department, okay, honey? Hold on one second, okay?
Okay.
Honey, they're going to ask you the address to repeat it. You have to
Fire
call back the
department
fire.
locates the emergency.
Say it again.
Oh, fire department.
It is a house.
Okay, and what's going on there?
My mother may be dead.
Okay, somebody else has already called us about this. What happened?
It was me that called.
Okay, well, what happened there?
I killed her.
Okay, what do you mean? What, is she
Strangled her.
breathing? Is she breathing?
I don't think so.
Okay, well, you need to start CPR on her if she's not.
I ain't starting CPR on her
Why not?
because she has tormented her entire family.
Okay, ma'am, is there anybody there that can do this?
No.
Are you by yourself with her?
Yes.
Hey, Petey, you're responding?
We are, yes, we are, fire.
Okay, ma'am, I would highly recommend you start CPR on her if you could, please.
I can't.
Okay, and how old is your mom?
81.
Okay. And she hasn't been sick with anything? No illnesses?
She's a hypochondriac.
All right, Petey, let us know. We're going to stage on this call, okay?
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Oh, Elizabeth?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to stay on the phone with you, okay, honey? Okay, are you sure you don't want to do anything for your mom?
I do not want to do anything for my mom.
Okay, and you're out in the front yard?
Well, now I'm back in the house, but
Okay.
the garage door is open.
Okay. Where are you at in the house?
I'm in the kitchen.
Okay, honey. What is your mom's name?
Bertha Hermosillo Gutierrez.
How do you spell that second name?
Gutierrez.
Okay. When did you do this, honey?
It's within the last half hour.
The last half hour? Okay.
Yes.
Is she blue?
Yeah, she's discolored.
Okay. Okay.
But you can't really tell because she always keeps the windows all shut.
Okay.
But she has not moved.
Okay. And you said she is 81, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, she'll be 81 January 25th.
Okay. Okay, honey.
I'm the sole caregiver, and there is no one to help me.
Okay. You don't have any sisters or brothers?
They have abandoned her.
Okay. Do they still speak with you?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, my brother in Colorado does, but she has a son that just is only in contact with her when he needs money.
Okay.
And so she puts me between them.
Okay. And what was your mom doing earlier today?
I needed to borrow the keys to the car, and she refused me.
Okay. And then that's when it happened?
And I questioned her, why did she have me walk all the way to the house?
Mm-hmm.
Why couldn't she just call me and tell me she wasn't going to let me use the keys to the car? And she says, well, take the bus.
Mm-hmm.
And then she proceeded to tell me how ill I am, how mentally ill I am. And I snapped.
Okay.
Because she's been telling me that since I was old enough to speak.
Okay. I have plenty of help coming for you, okay? And it's just the two of you, right? Everybody,
Yes.
Your family members are out of state, correct?
Well, the brother, I have his line blocked, and my other brother is in Colorado, and I really don't want to dump this on the rest of the family. It's really my problem.
Elizabeth, can you do me a favor?
Yes.
Okay, I don't want anything in your hands, but you can keep the phone, but I want you to step out do you want to go back out through the garage?
Yeah, someone's knocking at the door.
Oh, they're knocking on your front door? Okay.
Someone in here?
What happened?
I'm going to let...
She's on the bed. You're going to go ahead and hang up? Where? In the bedroom. Where's that? Just keep going straight to the right. Okay, are you going to hang up?
Is the officer with you, Elizabeth?
They're asking what's the officer that's with me.
Okay, you listen to the officer's commands, okay? I'm going to let you go, okay?
When responding officers arrived at the house near Rural Road and Chandler Boulevard, the daughter led them to Bertha Gutierrez's body, which was in a bed. Paramedics declared the elderly lady dead on arrival. Ramirez told the police it wasn't premeditated, but she couldn't take her mother calling her mentally ill anymore. The woman claimed she had walked about a mile to her mother's house to borrow her car. They allegedly got into a mutual altercation when Gutierrez wouldn't let her take the vehicle. Ramirez's neighbor said she was not that kind of person. She was kind and thoughtful. The neighbor would never have expected the 59-year-old to kill her own mother. Court documents say Ramirez was arrested for a DUI the day before the incident, and she may have been in an altered state when she strangled her mother. Elizabeth Ramirez was jailed on suspicion of second-degree murder, with her bond set at $1 million. Further details of her trial have not been published. In a call to 911 in May 2018, an Oakwood grandfather bluntly told the operator he had shot his grandson in the chest. 73-year-old William R. Miller II sounded annoyed during the call while his wife was screaming in disbelief in the background.
911.
I just shot a little son of a bitch in my house.
You did what?
I just shot somebody.
You shot someone?
Yes, I did.
Where are you at?
15648 Road 1037.
Okay, why did you shoot someone?
I told him to get the hell out of my house and he didn't leave.
Who is it to you?
What?
Who is he to you?
He's my wife's grandson.
Your wife's grandson?
I need a damn ambulance!
Okay, is he alive? Is he breathing?
Yeah, you get her. I need
Okay,
an ambulance.
where did you shoot him at?
Huh? I don't know. I shot him in the chest, I think.
You shot him in the chest?
Yes.
Okay. Did you shoot him with a shotgun or a pistol?
Pistol.
Okay. What's your name?
William Miller.
William Miller?
Yeah.
Okay, was he being aggressive or anything to you, William?
Yeah.
Okay, what was he doing to you?
I told him to get the hell out of my house. I didn't want him here. He wasn't welcome here. To get out.
Okay.
And he refused to leave, so I shot his sorry little
Okay,
ass.
what is his name?
Evan Holcomb.
Evan Hold'em?
Holcomb.
Holcomb?
Will you please send an ambulance?
Yep,
Did I tell you all this?
William, we're sending one. My other dispatcher is encoding them right now, okay?
All right.
I have deputies en route too. I just need you to stay on the line for me until they get there, okay?
What?
I just need you to stay on the phone with me. Do you guys... Is
I
he
told him to
bleeding?
leave.
Okay, William, I understand. I'm concerned about him right now. Is he bleeding?
Oh, hold on a second. You
Here,
talk
here,
to my wife.
it's safe. Oh, okay.
Oh my God.
Okay,
Hello.
ma'am, hi.
Yes.
Is he breathing? Is he still alive?
He's just making moaning sounds.
Okay, do you see where the gunshot is on his chest?
I can't move when he's on his, like his hands and knees curled up.
Okay, he's curled up.
Please, send somebody.
Okay, yep, we are. We have ambulance en route and we have deputies en route. I just need some more information from you guys, okay? I'm really sorry that this happened. We just need some information, okay?
Oh my God.
What kind of gun? Is it a revolver?
I don't know. I'm handicapped. I was in the bathroom.
Okay. What's your name, ma'am?
Deborah Miller.
Deborah Miller? Okay.
Yes. Oh my God.
Okay. I know, Deborah. I'm really sorry. Did you...
Oh. What?
Can you let William know that when the deputies get there, he needs to follow the deputies' instructions very carefully, okay? Because this is a really serious matter. They are going to come with...
Evan. He's made a moan.
Okay. You can't get him to see where the wound is to maybe stop the bleeding.
And I can't see. He's too big.
Okay.
Ma'am, I'm handicapped.
I understand. I understand.
I gotta find a chair.
I understand.
Hold on a minute.
Okay, you're fine.
Crystal! You gotta come here. Oh my God. Oh my God.
You still there, Deborah?
Wait. Hold on, I'm gonna give my granddaughter to you.
Okay, how many people...
Calm down, you gotta talk to her. Oh,
Deborah? Hi, honey. Where's William? Where's William at?
I don't know where he went.
Did he go outside?
I think so.
Okay, is there a vehicle on the property that he can leave with?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, do you know what that vehicle is?
It's a white Buick.
White Buick? Okay.
It has a lift on the back for like a wheelchair.
Lift on the back? Okay, did he say anything about leaving or anything?
No, he just, I don't know if he even left, I don't.
Okay, that's okay, I know. What's your name, sweetie?
Crystal.
Crystal?
He didn't leave.
Okay. Crystal, can you please do me a favor and can you please just let William know that when the deputies get there, he needs to follow the deputies' instructions very carefully, okay?
Okay, hold on.
Because they're gonna come. It's a very serious matter, and he needs to follow their instructions so no one else gets hurt.
They said that you have to follow their instructions very carefully too. You have to follow them step by step when they get here.
I know it's really scary. Crystal, do you know if he still has the gun? Do you know if he still has it or if he got rid of the gun?
Where's the gun at? Where's the gun at? It's in the bedroom.
It's in the bedroom. Is it unload? Did he unload it?
I have no idea, but he's not gonna shoot anybody.
Okay. Is he wanting to harm himself? Is William okay? He doesn't want to harm himself?
He's fine. I think he knows he must.
Okay. All right.
Normal. He wouldn't leave. He wouldn't get out of the house.
Okay. I understand. Is there anyone else in the house besides you and your grandma and William? And
no, I think my cousins are on the way. My grandma told me to call them.
Okay. All right. Hold on for me, Crystal. I'm going to talk to my units real quick, okay? Just don't hang up. 6300 to all units. William is aware that he needs to follow your instructions. He has put the gun away in the bedroom, and he did say he is not wanting to harm anyone else. He knows he messed up. Okay, Crystal?
Yeah.
When the deputies get there, I am going to have you give the phone to William, if you can let him know that, so that way I can let him know the instructions of what the deputies want him to do, okay?
Okay.
Can you let him know that for me, please?
Yeah, so when they get here, you want me to give the phone to him?
Yep, if you would like. Yep.
After this is all over, can I have somebody come and pick me up, please?
Crystal, if you want to, when you give the phone to William, do you have your own cell phone?
Yeah.
Okay, honey, they're probably going to want you to stay there for right now just so they can get your version of the story, okay? I know that's going to be really hard to do right now, but yep, they're probably going to want to talk to everybody. Can you see Evan? Do you know what's going on with Evan right now?
My grandpa shot him. I'm not sure if he shot him in the living room or the kitchen, but he fell on the floor.
Okay. Your grandma said she's handicapped and isn't able to check on Evan, and if you're not comfortable doing that, I don't want you to do that.
I know he's dead. She's in the kitchen next to him on the chair, and he stopped talking a long time ago.
Okay, Evan hasn't talked or anything?
No, my grandma, I think, budged him or tried to move him, but he's not breathing.
Okay, he's not breathing? You noticed that?
My grandma said he wasn't.
Okay, all right.
I'm in the backyard right now.
Okay, that's fine. Yep, you can stay back there. That's fine.
Hello.
Hi, William?
Yeah.
Okay, if you want to just keep the phone until the deputies get there, I think is what they're going to have you do, just so that way nobody else gets hurt, is they're just going to have you go to the front door, and then when I tell you, you can open the door and meet the deputies with your hands in the air, okay?
I'm sitting out in the garage having a cigarette.
Okay, that's fine for right now. We just, we don't want anybody else getting hurt or anything, so as soon as they get there, and I'll let you know, and we can have you go out.
Oh, they're here.
Okay, you see them. Okay. Don't.
Hold on a second.
Okay. William, Gary, Deputy Dietrich said to go ahead and come out of the garage with your hands up, okay? You can leave the cell phone in your hand. Just put your hands up so they can see, okay?
The Paulding County Sheriff's Office arrested William Miller II after shooting 19-year-old Evan Holcomb in the chest. Sadly, Holcomb was dead when deputies arrived. The teen lived with his grandparents and another young female relative, who can be heard speaking to the dispatcher briefly. It's unclear whether they are siblings, but she was identified as Miller's granddaughter. She told investigators she heard the two arguing, followed by 2 gunshots, which follows the accused's statement to deputies that he had fired a warning shot in the ceiling before shooting Holcomb. Unfortunately, the events leading up to the shooting will never be clear, as William Miller died in October 2018 while facing a charge of aggravated murder. Officials say Miller had been transferred to a psychiatric hospital after being booked in jail in May, where he stayed until September 15th. At that point, he was transferred to another hospital for health issues, ultimately leading to his death. There has been much debate online surrounding the incident, with some people believing the grandfather had dementia and didn't recognize his grandchild. However, there has been no evidence to support this. In June 2014, Rylan Salzman confessed to killing his grandfather and disposing of his body in a wooden box. The 16-year-old called 911 from his family's Tacoma home days after the murder.
911, what reporting? I'm calling to confess to a killing. All right. When and where did this happen? It was last Friday, around 9 p.m. Who did you kill? My father. Is he still there? Yes. Where in the house is he? He's outside in a container of sorts. Your last name? Salzman. S-A-L-Z-M-A-N. Your first name? Rylan, R-Y-L-A-N. Is anyone else there with you? Not at the moment. My mother and sister have left to the neighbors for the time being. I told them what happened, so they left for a spell until the police take care of things. So, all right. How did you kill him? Well, we've both been drinking some, and there was a confrontation. I said something to him, told him to stop. He shoved me. Didn't hit me, but he shoved me, and I had a cane in my hand. At the time, I promised it wasn't premeditated or anything, but I had been drinking, and I just started swinging. You know, we had a conflicted childhood, you know, conflicted past. And well, it's sort of the tipping point. What kind of container is he in? It's a wooden box. And it's in the backyard? Yeah, it's quite a large piece of land within the city. So, quite a bit of space. Has anyone else seen the body? No. What's your middle name or initial, Rylan? Kendrick. You want me to spell it? No, I have it. And your date of birth? On January 2nd, 98. And you said your mother and sister are aware, but they've gone to a different address? Yes, I told them half an hour ago. I let them know I was, calling in, and that it'd be better if they were out of the way when they come and take care of things. So I really hope they can. So your mom and sister both live there with you? They do. Was anyone else there with you when this happened? My sister was at home at the time. She was in her room quite a ways away and unaware of what was going on. Did your mom or sister wonder about your father's absence before today? Oh, yes. They've been, truth is, I had every intention of confessing sooner or later, but I wanted just a couple more days with them before that happened. But, yeah, in the meantime, they have been, looking around, and it arrived at the point where they were preparing to hire a search and rescue operator. So at that point, that would be quite pricey. So it was the time. Okay. But yes, I think there's probably a case number due. She did file a missing persons report.
According to his confession, the teen and his father, Richard Salzman, were drinking at their home on Friday, June 6th, while his mother, Louise, was at a party for her niece's graduation. She landed up drinking too much, so she called home and told Richard she would be spending the night at her brother's home. But Richard started arguing with her. When he hung up, Rylan told his father he didn't like how he had spoken to his mother, and at this point, Richard shoved his son to the floor. The teenager retaliated by grabbing a walking stick and hitting his father repeatedly, a beating so brutal that dental records had to be used to identify the body. Once his father was dead, Rylan hid the body, the murder weapon, in a bicycle and a wooden box in their yard and went to fetch his mother from the party. He told her that Richard had taken off on his bicycle. However, a few days later, Luis decided to get a search and rescue firm involved, which is when the 16-year-old confessed to the murder. His mother made him place the 911 call to report what he had done. Once he had been arrested, the teen's mother wrote a letter to the court, pleading they be lenient with him. In the letter, she speaks of a turbulent home life filled with drunken rages and abuse. His 13-year-old sister echoed the same sentiments, addressing years of abuse. Rylan was charged with second-degree murder. During the trial, 2 separate psychologists argued that the alcohol would have played a role in his decision-making. This, compounded by developmentally not being able to make rational choices at that age, likely led the teen to believing it was the only way to protect his mother. He was later sentenced to 7 years, 5 months in confinement. Rylan would be housed at a juvenile facility until he turned 21 so that he could receive mental health treatment. Judge Brian Tollefson said deciding on the punishment was one of the most troublesome decisions he's had to make. He cited the murderer's troubled childhood, but ultimately, since the teen chose to hide the body for a number of days, he would need to face the consequences. Staff members at the juvenile facility believe Rylan would later become a great member of society because he was adapting well to rehabilitation. Ryan and Julie Eberly were on their way to a beach vacation on Interstate 95 in North Carolina on March 25, 2021, to celebrate their wedding anniversary when a road rage attack turned violent. That's when Eberly made this gut-wrenching 911 call.
I don't know, I'm along 95 South. I can't see an exit on my marker. Some guy just got into my car. My wife's hit.
Okay, sir, I can't. You said somebody shot into your car?
Shot into my car, yes. My wife is shot. She's bleeding badly. I need help now.
Listen to me. I need you to take a breath, okay? I'm showing you at mile marker 22 in the southbound lane. Are you southbound lane?
Southbound lane. Please hurry.
Okay, what is your name, sir?
Ryan Eberly.
Okay, what is your phone number in case we get disconnected, Ryan?
717-951-1860.
Okay, where is your wife shot at?
She's shot in the hip. I'm trying to stop the bleeding.
Okay, do you have a clean, dry cloth?
I don't want to hang on. Can you still hear me?
Yes, I can still hear you. How old is your wife?
Yes, I have a clean.
Okay, yes, I can hear you. How old is your wife?
She's not responsive. Should I lay her down or?
How old is she?
What?
How old is your wife?
She's 47.
Okay, is she breathing?
Yes, she's breathing, but very labored.
Okay, is she conscious?
Here.
Is she
No,
conscious?
She's not conscious. She's
Okay.
breathing. Please hurry.
Okay, listen to me. We need to get her flat on her back, okay? Is there any way that you can get her out of the car?
Yes, I
Can you do that for me?
Stay with me, Hillary.
Have you got that applying pressure? Okay.
I'm applying pressure to her wound, yes.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Listen to me, you're doing a really good job. I need you to try to stay under control, okay? You're doing a really good job, and we've got help coming to you. Is she talking to you? Yeah. Sir? Okay, listen to me. Listen to me. Is her chest rising and falling?
Julie, please. Please, honey.
Sir? Is her chest rising and falling?
Yes, she's taking very, very shallow labored breaths. Keep breathing, Jolie. Keep breathing. Jolie, keep breathing. Honey, breathe. Breathe, Jolie.
Is she conscious?
No, she's not conscious.
Okay.
Keep breathing. Keep breathing, Jolie. Very, very slow and labored. Oh, my God.
You're going to listen to me. You're going to do chest compressions until somebody gets there. Do you know how to do CPR?
Yes, just above her sternum. How many?
How many in a row?
As many as you can in a row. Keep going. Just count them out loud for me.
Hurry up!
Okay, they're coming just as fast as they can. Keep counting out loud the CPR number. Can you count out loud for me so I can keep up with you?
46, 47, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. Julie, come on!
Okay, sir, you're doing a good job. Keep going, sir.
You guys gotta hurry!
Sir, they're coming just as fast as they can. I need you to continue CPR, sir.
Ryan Eberly says he failed to see a car while merging lanes and accidentally cut off the other driver, pushing him to the shoulder of the road but not making contact with the vehicle. He didn't confront the driver, later identified as 29-year-old Dejuan Floyd, at all. Julie's husband says he then switched lanes to get around a slower driver and saw Floyd's Malibu driving on the shoulder of the road. The driver of the Malibu then rolled down his window and gestured at the Eberlys, and Ryan responded apologetically, then returned to the left lane. Shortly after, he noticed the vehicle tailing him before pulling up to the passenger side, again rolling his window down and firing gunshots into Eberly's car. 47-year-old Julie called out her husband's name and he asked if she was shot, to which she had answered she had been. One of the bullets had hit her in the head. Floyd sped away, taking exit 22 before crossing the bridge into Lumberton. Police arrived 10 minutes after the 911 call and took Julie to UNC Health Southeastern in Lumberton, where the mother of 6 later died. After the shooting, investigators started looking through surveillance video and talking to witnesses to find the suspect, even offering a $20,000 reward, half of which was donated by an anonymous donor. Finally, on Thursday, April 1st at 5:30 a.m., the same day as the mother and wife would be laid to rest, the family received a call to say the shooter had been arrested. Officials say it was largely the route that Floyd took that led to his arrest because exit 22 has multiple cameras. They say the community also played an instrumental role in identifying the suspect. The alleged shooter, Dejuan Floyd, has a lengthy criminal record, including one for assault with a deadly weapon with the intent to kill, inflicting serious injury. He was convicted in 2015 and released from prison in 2018. He's charged with first-degree murder, discharging a weapon into occupied property, and was denied bond for the March shooting. A Facebook post on April 11 claimed that the accused was George Floyd's brother, but this has since been proven false. A second public service was held to celebrate the life of Julie Eberly, where friends and family shared memories of the 47-year-old, including her childhood friend, Missy Buckwalter Benner.
From the time I met Julie, she shaped how I saw life. Every day was a day to be celebrated, and every minute was a minute to be enjoyed.
Julie's family started a GoFundMe page where she was described as a beautiful, loving, generous, and giving person. The page has collected over $70,000 so far. Initially, the family was going to donate the money to organizations, but in a recent update, they decided to give it to her children. Meanwhile, Floyd appeared in court again on April 15th, where Robeson County District Attorney Matthew Scott said the 29-year-old had initially waived his right to a public defender and indicated he'd hire a lawyer. However, Floyd said his sister was in the hospital and she was helping him hire an attorney, but told the judge he was okay with her appointing him an attorney. Meanwhile, Assistant District Attorney Tommy Tate indicated that he'd seek to have Floyd's bond revoked on prior charges. His next court appearance will be May 14th, 2021. This is a developing story, so be sure to subscribe for updates. In January 2017, famous rock star Butch Trucks' wife called 911, absolutely distraught after the musician had just shot himself in front of her. Trucks was a founding member and drummer of the Allman Brothers Band. He and Melinda Trucks were married for 25 years.
Hello? Hello? 911. Shot himself. Oh, please. Okay, hold on. Where are you? Are you at? Yes. Okay, hold on. Ma'am, listen to me. Okay, calm down.
Oh, God.
What did he shoot himself with? What kind of gun?
Pistol.
Okay, alrighty, hold on. Let me get the paramedics on the line. What's his name? Ma'am? Ma'am? Is it?
What?
Ma'am, listen to me. Listen to me. What's your name? Listen to me. I need you to listen to me. Okay, what's your husband's name?
His name is...
Okay.
He just shot himself in the head.
Okay. Is he breathing?
I can't believe it.
Ma'am? Miss, listen. I'm asking you, is he breathing still though?
No. Shot himself in the head.
Okay.
Stop. This is 911.
I know.
Yes, ma'am.
Is somebody on the way already?
Yes. Yes.
No, I don't know if he's dead or alive. I can't look at him. Oh, please.
Okay.
What do I do? Call the hospital?
No, ma'am. We have the paramedics. We're sending them right now. They're on their way right now.
Please.
Okay. Are you
in the hospital?
No, ma'am. You don't have to call the hospital. Calm. I need you to take a couple deep breaths.
I'm afraid to touch him.
You don't have to touch him. You don't have to touch him.
Oh, please. Call somebody.
Did you witness it?
Someone, just please send an ambulance.
Listen to me, sir. The paramedics, listen to me.
Hold on.
Okay.
I'm trying to...
Sir? Okay. I have the paramedics and the police are on their way. They're driving there and they are on their way, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Stay outside, okay?
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
We are. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
Around 6 p.m., the drummer's wife saw him pull the trigger of a gun he was holding to his head. He was still breathing when police arrived at their waterfront condo in West Palm Beach, Florida, but unfortunately died seconds later. Truck's wife and son were waiting outside for the responders. The Allman Brothers Band had already lost multiple members by the time Trucks died, and court records show he was seemingly struggling with financial problems. In 2011, the musician had to sell his Palm Beach home for $2 million, a price significantly under its value, to cover an $800,000 mortgage. After that, the IRS filed 2 liens against the property to force Trucks to pay additional taxes for 2013 and 2014 for a total of more than $540,000. In the years leading up to his suicide, Trucks had been very open with the demons he faced, including his struggle with drugs and alcohol, which developed in his early years in the band. The drummer told Palm Beach Post that by 1974, the first thing he did in the morning was to have a beer or wine. Additionally, he got into cocaine as a way to prolong the night. He was able to kick hard drugs and alcohol after the band first broke up in 1974, saying he tried to quit both by moving his family to Tallahassee and going back to school to finish college. Sadly, once his kids moved out of the house and Butch and Melinda moved to Palm Beach, his alcohol demons came back to bite him. He had still been drinking wine, but said he could no longer stick to his 3 glasses rule. In 2001, he quit alcohol altogether. Officials have not made public whether Trucks had been drinking the day he shot himself. 4 days after the rock star died, his nephew and Allman's bandmate, Derek Trucks, spoke to the Rolling Stone in a 45-minute interview. He says, "I read an article yesterday that was apparently the last interview he gave. I read it thinking maybe there was some insight into why it happened. What happened? He was talking about the band he was playing with. There was a lot of looking forward. It didn't seem like a note. His lasting legacy is how uncompromising he was. That sense that we can make the best music that's ever been played by anyone tonight. It's what we're missing in the world today. People who just show up and deliver every time. That's what he got from his dad, who's 98 and still kicking, a total badass. You have to walk all the way across France on foot, so start walking, and that's the way he played. There was no give in or give up ever." Rolling Stone considered Butch Trucks as one of the top 10 drummers in rock history. That's it for today. Don't forget to like this video if you found it interesting, and subscribe to join us in the next episode of True 911.